Now we need to spend some time figuring out who needs what type of help. Your challenge is to offer the just right match. To do that, you're going to need to know both the cognitive loss and the cognitive function of the person you're working with, their particular ability state, what we call GEM states.
We want you to notice what the person can still do and what they have difficulty with and what they have lost, so that you can have a better handle on when you're seeing something, what it might indicate and what it might tell you about how to help.
Over my years of practice, I have found that brain abilities are not static. They're not always the same. They can vary from hour to hour, day to day, from one task to another, and depend on who we're around and where we are. We will want to support a person wherever they are, using the just right cues and help. Unlike other systems that talk about global deterioration and focus on only losses, my GEM state model focuses on what is still possible with good quality care and lets us see what is still precious and unique about each person.
So with the right setting and the right care, each person can shine. With dementia, as the brain is changing and connections are lost, people are so very different than they used to be, and yet there are still possibilities for successful interactions and skill demonstration.
There are 6 GEM states to consider for all human beings, not just in dementia. When we are in a sapphire state, our brain is true blue, as skilled and flexible as possible. We can support others and ourselves, figure things out, be creative, and change readily. When we're in a diamond state, our minds are clear and multifaceted as long as we follow familiar habits and routines. But change is hard, and we may get overly focused on the mistakes or errors that we observe in others or ourselves, and may have difficulty tolerating situations or people who are not doing what is expected or preferred. When we're in a diamond state, we can typically manage our own personal care, do day-to-day routines, and yet we may need help with more complicated financial, transportation, housing, or household management tasks. We will be more vulnerable to fraud and scams, and have trouble with more complicated things like details, time awareness, word finding, where things are located, and we may also have some disagreements or emotional incidents at places like work or in volunteer situations. These difficulties may cause anxiety, frustration, sadness, or even loss of control that may make us seem rigid and overly concerned about things like time, resources, expectations, routines, or other people. Let's see what happens if we don't change how support is offered when someone is in a diamond state of mind and in distress.
Excuse me.
Yes. Hi, Tifa.
Excuse me. It's 12 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
Where's my lunch?
Well, they're fixing in the kitchen. They're just running a little bit behind.
They're running a little bit late.
Now, you know they run behind sometimes.
They run late
Tifa.
every day. I pay $3,000 a month to stay in this place.
We must be patient.
Bitch, get out of here.
My goodness, why did you talk to me that way?
Oop, not a lot of tolerance for when things aren't going the way they're supposed to be going. And we can't figure out why sometimes. So there might be strong words, emotions, reactions. If, however, helpers are flexible and we shift our support, the expectations, the location, the task, we can reach the goal of relieving distress.
Here's an example of using a positive approach.
Hey, where's my lunch?
Teepa, you're looking for your lunch.
It's 12:15 and it should have been here at noon.
It should have been here at noon, and it's already 12:15.
I pay a lot of money to stay
expensive.
here. And this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's expensive. And this, hey, Teepa.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check on the kitchen and see what's going on there. Do you want your tomato juice to get started, or do you want me to have them bring it with your lunch?
No, I want it now.
You want it now?
Yeah.
I'll be back really soon.
Well, don't take long.
I will not take long.
The next gem state to talk about is the emerald state. This green gem is definitely not as clear, sharp, or hard or rigid as a diamond. Emeralds are, by nature, flawed, and it's the flaw that helps create the value. Green also indicates being on the go. And when we're in an emerald state of mind, we tend to make some mistakes, skipping some details, or maybe repeating something we already did, or not realizing we already did it, or maybe we think we have done something and actually not this time. There might be time or place confusion, and words are typically more vague, like, you know, the thing, the whatchamacallit, you know what I'm talking about. Or messages might get missed or misunderstood. We are much more likely to enjoy being with someone who's friendly and supportive rather than someone who's bossy and points out our mistakes.
So what might happen is some morning I come out of my room and I'm out of my room and I'm coming down the hall.
Look at her.
What are you laughing at?
Look at what you did.
My dad, I don't wear that shoe.
only put on
my
one
daddy,
shoe.
I don't wear that
Honey,
shoe
let me
because
put-
my
let me
foot
help you.
hurts. I'm
Teepa,
going to help you.
sit down, I'm gonna help
not going to
you.
put that shoe on.
She's so silly.
All right, now, what happens is when I'm done, and I don't really want to mess with it anymore. I'm not going back. What did Melanie point out? I made a mistake. How's that going to be received? Not well, because I'm a competent adult. I don't get this. And so there's got to be a reason why my shoe's off. What was my reason?
Your foot is hurting.
Yeah, my foot's hurting. So I'm making up a whole story to go with it, you know, so that it makes sense. Am I going to go back and put this shoe on with that woman? No. Absolutely not, because she embarrassed me.
When we are in an emerald state, we can feel embarrassed fairly easily, and we don't like it. So helpers are liable to see some strong emotional reactions. No one likes to feel embarrassed or feel stupid. When we're in an emerald state, however, we do like to do things. We want to stay really busy and tend to ask questions like, well, what am I supposed to be doing now? Where am I supposed to be? What do you want me to do? Because I really do want to be involved and active, but I'm having a really hard time figuring out how to do it. And I do not want to hear, well, what do you want to do? Because if I knew that, I wouldn't be asking you the question.
Let's see a positive approach in this situation.
Oh, hey, what do I do now?
You're wondering what you're supposed to
Yeah,
do
'cause I
now.
yeah, what's up?
What to do. Teepa, I really need some help.
Okay.
Would you rather wipe off the table or help me do something else?
Wipe off the table. Wipe. Oh, I'll do the wiping.
The wiping?
Yeah.
Alrighty,
that'll
let's
be
go.
Good. Okay, let's
go.
Yeah. Now let's move on to the amber gem state. Each amber is unique and different. This gem represents something caught in a moment of time. Amber gems are typically yellowish, orangish, like a caution light in a stoplight sequence.
In an amber state, we are living in a moment of time with little awareness of risk or danger, no caution. Actions and reactions are driven by sensory need or sensory intolerance, and this means interactions and care. It can be challenging, especially if we don't understand what helpers are trying to do, and if we don't like how it looks or how it sounds or how it feels.
In an amber state, we may seek out an experience or a sensation that could cause harm, annoy someone, or intrude into someone else's personal space without noticing or caring. Rather than trying to get us to stop or take something away from us, it works much better to get connected and substitute something else of interest or curiosity, the kind of thing that matches up, however, with our personal preferences.
Watch what happens without the right support.
Well, that's the, oh, there it is, right there. I see it. That's my thing
Tifa,
there.
leave
That's
him
my
alone.
honey.
Tifa,
That's
Tifa,
my,
leave
that's
him,
my,
Tifa,
my
Tifa, leave him
the-
alone.
that-
You
that-
gotta
that-
stop messing with him. His
Hey,
wife
baby.
gets mad.
Hey, baby.
Tifa, come
That's
on.
a thing.
Come on, come on.
That's a. Hey,
Tifa.
shit, baby. You
Tifa,
need to.
leave
You
him.
need to.
You
I'm
just-
gonna knock you on your. Okay. Now, what kind of things was I interested in? What was I? Yeah, things you see, visual things. I'm gonna go. This is the hunting gathering stage. I'm really looking for stuff, and I'm really into looking for stuff, and it's real fascinating. What else what did you notice? What did I like to do? Touching things. This is a real touching stage. I really am into my hands and using my hands. I love to touch stuff. So I'm going to be touching on you. You are just the thing. What have you done with your hair? Now, at this stage, remember that impulse control problem we talked about earlier? At this stage, if I think it, I say it. So I'm going to say things like, well, that looks like shit. And I'm not really being rude. I'm just saying, from my perspective, I don't like the way, well, what did you do? You needed to, they dumped a can on you. That's the thing. You need to fix it. It's a booger. Now, I'm also having word finding problems, so it starts to be sort of funny at this point, but you got to be careful not to laugh at me. You want to laugh with me, but don't laugh at me, because I might pick up on it. Okay, and then we're distressed. I'm also starting to see not a lot of language left, but I do like to touch and handle stuff, and I can do simple things. And if you don't give me stuff to touch and handle, what do you think's going to happen? I'll find it. I will find it.
Let's retry with Tipa and me using some skills to support an amber state. Hey, Tipa. Hey.
Hey.
Wow. Look at. Yeah.
Now, wait.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it?
Here. Yeah.
There we go. Hey, Tipa.
Okay.
Let's put it.
Put it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
Yeah, good?
That was good.
Good. Alrighty.
Moving on to the ruby gem state, rubies are red and are difficult to see into. The red light in a stoplight sequence indicates stop. In a ruby state of mind, we will be less able to use eyes, fingers, hands, feet, toes for fine motor skills. Chewing and swallowing, and even body movements against gravity, or ones that require one side of our body to work with the other, can be difficult to complete or might not work very well.
Taking care of personal needs is not something we may understand or see as necessary. We are less aware of hunger, thirst, the need to void or defecate. Our sleep-wake cycles can either be extra long or very short, and language is very limited. While hands are still used to hold and to grasp and to push and to pull, the ability to use tools or utensils is limited or absent. So getting us to do what you want will require slowing down, offering steady and visually strong cues and prompts that allow a gradual transition. It may take multiple efforts to get us to follow through on what you are seeking, or it just may not work this time.
Hey.
Okay, Tifa,
Hey,
you need to
baby.
sit down. Come on.
Hey, baby.
Come over here and come on, sit down. Oh, let me
baby.
get this. She's got to sit in this chair.
Hey, baby.
Come here, Tifa. Come here.
Hey,
Come here.
baby.
Come here. Sit down in this chair. Come here.
Baby.
Come here.
Hey, baby, baby.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, baby.
No. Turn. Oh.
All right, is this gonna work?
Well, it might, but
Might not. Okay, all I'm interested in doing is moving or sitting. Those are the only really things I'm interested in. I'm not paying attention to you as people. You're things in my way. Or they're things that I might come up and these are folks you will see standing at a door and not being able to figure out how to get out. And they just stand right at the door. They also can't figure out how to back up because that's a more complex skill than going forward. Okay? They will generally lose weight at this stage because they aren't able to sit down and eat.
Let's see how this interaction might change with different support.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Teepa. Yeah. Lean forward.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Got it.
Yeah. That's very good. Now let's talk about the final gem state, pearl. A pearl is a gem that's found inside an oyster shell. The pearl is layered and beautiful and different than any other gem. But you have to look inside an ugly oyster shell that is ruled by reflexes to find this treasure.
The pearl gem state for people without dementia is typically when we're asleep or meditating or zoning out or kind of any situation where we're not paying attention to the world around us. For someone living with dementia, it represents the last state of the disease and the final stage of life.
In many ways, we are trapped inside our bodies with little ability to get them to do what they used to do without major amounts of support and guidance. A lot of what you see may well be reflexive, the kind of thing newborns can do. That's going to be the kind of thing you're going to see us do.
This means you're going to see a lot of flexion, a lot of pulling in, some rocking.
Hearing, however, is the last sense to go. So be thoughtful about what is said in our presence.
All right, well, let's get your hair fixed because your daughter's going to come. What are you doing this weekend? Are you off or are you working this weekend? Are you working?
Can I tell a difference when Melanie's with me and when Melanie's not with me? How could I tell? I'm really involved. I mean, I'm not able to communicate very well.
you weren't happy about it
How could you tell?
because you were giving distressed sounds.
Distress sounds. Yeah, so touch and how you interact is still critically important, and that's easy to forget when the person is so involved physically. And it's so hard to communicate. It's easy to sort of lose the idea that this is a person trapped inside here. And it does still make a difference how you touch, how you interact.
Let's see how this interaction might change with different support. Ooh, Teepa. No. Yes. This is wrong. No. No. Here we go. In our diamond scenario, who else was acting rigid and inflexible?
In our emerald scenario, who else was having a problem with having specific ideas and getting out of repeating a cycle?
In our amber scenario, who else became intolerant of touch and wanted a sensory shift immediately?
In our ruby scenario, who was not able to use skills and was more forceful and strong than thoughtful and skilled?
In our Pearl scenario, who else was not able to move well or respond rather than just react to what was happening to them?
It turns out we all have brains and we all go through various gem states throughout our days and our lives. If we look at the positive interaction scenarios, what you will notice is that the helper has chosen and is able to stay in a sapphire state of mind. As those who provide care, we will need to look at ourselves and try to make sure we are in a good place to provide the support and care that is needed if we want the outcomes to be positive for both of us. No care about me without me.